Where have you brought me, Father? I think I got it now.
Miss Huda, I know it's hard to hear this, but you have the right to know the truth.
I don't want to hear this anymore. I'm out of here. No, he left us. He left me. He doesn't get to.
Miss Huda, just let me
Get out of
explain.
my way. I always knew you as a kind, loving man. Everyone admired you, looked up to you. Was I wrong? No. What's happening here? This can't be real. I need to find a way out. Whatever made the people here go mad is happening to me. So, what's your story? Maybe the apple didn't fall far from the tree. After all, I deserve this for what I've done.
There's one more thing you need to know, Miss Huda.
What do you mean? I have a brother.
His name is Mudin.
Muthan. What kind of name is that?
And that was My Father Lied by Lunar Games. And joining me on stage, a very special person, my friend, Ahmed Alamin. Hello.
Hello, hi.
Feels like yesterday that we just met, but we're meeting now for the first time.
Sure, why not?
I will say this though. Sure. This game has everyone talking My Father Lied, right? Can you explain the concept behind this game and how it came to be, and the title is so intriguing to everyone?
Well, My Father Lied is a video game. It's a mystery puzzle, story-rich puzzle game. It follows this story of Huda, who finds herself following an unfathomable secret regarding her father's 20 years disappearance. And it's inspired by 7,000 years of Mesopotamian history. And the title came from because I'm trying to make a place where there are hidden secrets in it, and with secrets you have to lie to keep secrets. So that's how the title came, My Father Lied. So that's how the game came into being, and it plays like a myst game, like an escape room kind of game, where you learn more about the story, about the character, about the place, one puzzle at a time.
Yeah, so, puzzle after puzzle, but you also said that there is a little bit of cosmic horror element into
exactly.
this, right?
It has some Lovecraftian element because in my history, in my Mesopotamian, they always have deities from the sky, like they all worship the moon and the planets and so on. So it was very easy to adapt it into a Lovecraftian story. So it has this scary element, but it's not a horror game, a fully horror game, a full scary horror game per se. But these scary elements is just there to help the story stick with you. You know.
And that's, I'd say, the most scary thing about it is that it's the ambiance, it's the eerie atmosphere. It's not the jump scare that you think about at night. It's the ones that, it's just that weird image or that sound that really sticks to you. And I think this definitely sticks to the landing. We're just going to play the demo, but it's already quite eerie. And tell me about your gamescom experience so far. How has that been? A lot of people have been coming to your booth. And
well, saying it was awesome is an understatement. It's really amazing here. video game communities are awesome. People are really nice, and they really love the game, and they're really enjoying the competition I'm making. I'm making some kind of competition. The fastest to finish the puzzle will get the oldest board game in human history, which happens to be
Right
our
out of the
logo
shirt.
here. Yeah, the Royal Game of Ur. And so far, the one who got the record is surprisingly an 8 or 7-year-old girl.
Wow.
And I was really shocked. She was really smart, and
Holy
she finished them. Yeah, yeah,
smokes.
she's really good. Yeah.
I would definitely love to meet that person that won under 8 minutes, I believe, or just 8 minutes.
It's about that.
Okay.
Yeah, like that. 8 couple of seconds and some milliseconds. So I'm not sure.
Okay, let's see if someone beats that record. But right now, let's jump into the game.
All right.
Again, very striking art style that's there. We could actually bring the mouse closer to
Oh
you.
yeah,
if you
okay.
want.
Yeah.
And also, you mentioned 360 images, right?
Oh yeah, the whole game actually is made. We can speak once we do that. Of course, the art is done by Dash Arts and
Shoutouts.
Stuff. She's an awesome artist. She did all the art in the posters and stuff and the cutscenes in the game. So she's really awesome. She really shout out to Dash. And I'm gonna start. This game starts right now exactly after the demo on Steam. So if you play the demo, you're gonna reach this point, and then what you're gonna see right now is exactly after that. So yeah.
We're not going to give too much away, folks. You're going to have to get the whole game because we want to steal the experience. But like you said, there are main puzzles and there's also like extremely hard puzzles.
Oh
for
yeah,
the
yeah,
bonus
exactly.
ones,
And
right?
I get to show you all about that thing. So it's a point-and-click puzzle, and as you can see, we can look around and everything. But there is no 3D. It's just a panoramic image,
Nice.
like you can see. So because the reason why I made it this way, because I wanted to look good. Hopefully, it looks good. And it can play well on weak computer, because people from my country, where I'm from Iraq, most of them don't have a strong computer. So I want to do something that people can enjoy without any problems, with the computer specs.
I think that's awesome because video games, it's supposed to transcend language and everyone could access it.
Yeah,
And,
exactly.
and
exactly.
you having that wherewithal to do that. And also Iraq, right? You
Yeah.
flexed a little bit on me there, like you're like the first game developer.
I'm actually the first game developer from Iraq to be here, and it's so awesome. I shouldn't be the last. More game developers should come here from Iraq.
You
and
open
from
the
all over
gates, and now it's definitely
Yeah,
gonna-
hopefully it's gonna come.
All right.
I won't say flooding. It sounds negative when you say flooding.
For sure. I mean, there'll be an influx. There you go.
Yeah, that's why I would say it.
So first puzzle that we're gonna play on the demo here. Like you said.
It's very simple. As you can see, we can see around in here in the game. So
Can you tell me? Sorry, I know I didn't ask this last time, but what are these stones?
Oh yeah, well, in Mesopotamia we have a lot of stones, but in the game, I wanted to create something different. So this is something I have created. It's a kind of it's related to the mystery of the place, and it's I'm trying, because in Mesopotamian history, so many deities were created related to environment and so on. So I'm trying to use the same logic to do this statue in here in this game, and you'll see on in the story later on.
Honestly, these creep the heck out of me because it's
Yeah,
just like
and-
they're staring at you. Sorry.
And in some segments, actually, sometimes
They move. I
they're
knew
gonna
it. I
turn,
knew it.
But you're gonna have to
they
take a
move?
second look. Did they? Oh, really?
Because when I played the demo, I'm like, wait, that wasn't there last time. So I was like, oh, it's moving.
Yeah. So sometimes like there are like 6, you're gonna have 1 missing and 1 added.
Oh.
So it's subconsciously you're gonna feel something is different.
That's the thing that ekes at you at night. I swear that moved just a little bit to the left.
Yeah. So the puzzles have many kind of puzzles. This is one of them. Like so in here we have this command, like the red line is on the left, so I can help the players. You're welcome to solve it. Like I said, I'm a storyteller. I like to tell stories. So so my concentration is to sorry.
Oh,
Okay.
good.
It's working, but I'm just okay. So my concentration is in storytelling. So I made the puzzles easier, but I also have because I have them memorized, so I can solve it very quickly.
That's okay.
But at the same time, because I want people who like some challenge to enjoy the game, I added some things called the bonus puzzles, which I'm going to show soon. And those puzzles are not necessarily important to continue the story, but they're there to, for people who like to a challenge. And I'll show you in a bit some of those puzzles. Hopefully, come on, move it.
Oh, good. And could you give us a little bit of the lore of how come there's so much puzzles in this underground?
Oh yeah, of course.
Place.
Because the reason why there are puzzles in this secret place is well, as I wanted to create a puzzle game, so we have to be puzzled. But
Of course.
I want the puzzle to be part of the story, so I don't want it to be like some kind of a place where they want to do experiments or something boring like that. I wanted something really, related
To
based
the
on the
world.
story. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So the people in this place, so we have solved this for now. I'm going to explain it. So it's so we have to find a way to solve this one. So anyhow, the people of this place, there are some kind of unnatural thing happening in this place, and people it affects their memories and perception and so on. So, and at the same time, it's a secret place, so they cannot write the key codes and stuff and secrets and paper. So what they do is they create these puzzles, which will help them to remember. So they have to solve these puzzles themselves to relate. So I made the puzzles something like a part of the story.
Nice.
Yeah. So
That move. I'm kidding. Did it?
did you? Did you see it?
I swear that was not looking at us at the start, but I don't know. Call me crazy, chap. But yeah, I love how it's integrated because
Yeah.
and a good puzzle. And we were kind of geeking out with our favorite puzzles off stream of how we like these type of puzzles, and you could feel that inspiration coming through each puzzle. So it's definitely integrated in that story. So now
Well,
we reach
yeah.
this other room.
Oh, and by the way, this is me. Sometimes I insert
Oh,
myself.
shout
I'm
out.
standing
Let's
under
go.
the oldest archway existing in human history right
Nice.
now. Yeah.
A little Easter egg
Yeah,
there.
exactly. So anyhow, this is one of the bonus puzzles I was talking about, and it's gonna have this sign which means mighty in my Mesopotamian language, the cuneiform, which is the oldest writing language. And these puzzles are extremely difficult. Like looking on this picture, you have to guess the number under each cube, which are glued on the table. And if you solve that, you're going to be able to solve the other puzzle, which is in the other room. And like I said, this is for hardcore gamers who want to solve something nice. And if you get to solve these puzzles, you're going to get my respect, first of all. And second of all, you're going to get secret messages and lore and stuff like
Nice.
that will help to expand the world of My Father Light. Similar to the game which I really adored, Undertale. These pages, these lost pages. I
Right,
really enjoyed
right.
that. So there's a hint on the other room. I didn't read yet, but I want to save some time.
Sure.
So it will be like it's indicating on the number of locks, and you have to figure out from looking at these what they call
The
these
file
cabinets,
cabinets.
file
Yep,
cabinets,
yep.
And you're gonna be able to solve this one. Hopefully, I remember it.
If not, we gotta go back.
Okay,
Look
good.
at
I'm not
you.
old yet. Okay, good. So, and here you have some kind of explanation who's talking about the puzzles and why they have to create the puzzles and so on, and some puzzles which are so difficult. And yeah, so here we have this black
Flashlight.
light.
Oh, black light,
Yeah,
yeah.
black light. The character already have flashlight. So if there's
Okay.
a dark room or anything, you're gonna have flashlight. Some with things can happen there. So who never knows? Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so now we're about to there are puzzles that make us go back to certain places.
Exactly.
Right?
Some puzzles complement each other. So we've solved the first puzzle, but then what? What are we gonna do? So just there was a note actually, which has words written on it that says, "Okay, I have the parts of your puzzle. You have the parts of my puzzle, and like that." So some places need to some puzzles complement each other. That's why I use this demo to show that. So now we got the flashlight.
I have to ask you.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
When it comes to the puzzle that we're just playing on the demo, on a scale of 1 to 10, how hard is it compared to the other puzzles? Or
This one I would give it a 4. Yeah, it's
Okay.
not extremely difficult, but to be fair, to be honest, all the puzzles are fair. You can solve them all.
okay.
The extremely difficult one, which are the bonus puzzles, are the most difficult one, but it just takes more time. That's all. But I made sure all my puzzles are fair because I don't want to make the player suffer.
And you've played tested this because I'm pretty I'm really hard when it comes to I'm terrible at puzzles. So you think I can solve it?
Definitely, everyone solved it. Who played the demo right now. So many said the same thing. They said, "Oh, I'm not good at puzzles," and eventually they did well. So
Nice.
yeah. And what you see right now is the inspiration behind the story. Yeah, like in old times, the witch doctors we used to call the Asu. Those doctors existed like 5,000 years ago. They're like when they used to tell people to stay away from dirty places and mud and anything like that. So because they are so small demons that can go inside your body and makes you become sick. By our logic, right now those small demons are like
bacteria.
Bacteria, yeah, exactly.
Uh-huh.
Viruses and so on. So what was in the past magic or a curse or whatever is science now.
Yeah.
So I wanted to create a story in a game where something that looks or supernatural happening in the place, but
It
when
could
you
have,
when you have solve and move on, you're gonna find that there's some kind of explanation. But what is it? I'm not gonna tell, of course. And because it's happening in a secret place, you know, like I said, you have to have secrets and so on, and that's how the title came. So
For
my
sure,
fatherland, yeah.
for
So
sure.
that's how the inspiration of the story came from an article I read a while back. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So
I like it. I like it.
yeah, so that's practically the demo that I'm showing here. There's another demo on Steam, which is extremely different and has more story to it. So and history also. So if you want, you can try that one on Steam. And you can tell me what do you think about it. So, and we also have this competition we're doing in
Over
gamescom.
there,
So
yep.
if you have the chance, you can hopefully win the oldest board game in human history among other toys. So
There you go.
yeah,
I mean,
so yeah, that's. I
Thank
think
you
finished
for
it.
taking us through that, Ahmed.
Oh, yeah,
and
that's my
and
pleasure,
I
man.
mean, we're kind of winding down here, but I like the point that you brought up that everyone can, like, they're kind of scared to be able to try out this game, but it's still okay. Can we transition to the two-shot? There we go. So that we'll be able to have a two-shot conversation. Look at the logo. The logo. I just
the
wanted
logo,
to point out the logo. Yeah, but the handshake is right there. So yeah. When it comes to the target demographic of this game, who are you trying to tap? Because again, you said it's accessible to all, right? But what?
It is,
who-
yeah, it is, yeah.
How would you describe your demographic?
Well, I would say story lovers, people who like story, and people who enjoy puzzle games that are not extremely challenging. So and just it's a point and click, so it's could be considered as a cozy game. And
Cozy?
like if it's for me cozy, it's easy control. That's
Okay,
how,
that makes sense. Because every time I step to a different place, I get scared, jump to, oh, jeez. Like,
well, it's not scary. Like I said, it just has this small scary element.
eerie vibes.
Yeah, and people who love history, like
Right.
Mr. History, would really love these kind of games. You know, definitely would love these kind of games. Like like Assassin's Creed, it's not just the assassination thing. Like the lore, the history behind it.
yeah.
That's why there will always be Assassin's Creed game.
True.
Because history is their background, so
It
they
keeps
will,
going.
It keeps going. You can do at any time period. That's a good thing. And Mesopotamia is where writing started. So from 7,000 years ago. So we have 7,000 years of inspiration. So there will
Nice.
always be. I can always create a story related to that place. So
Oh
yeah,
my God!
yeah,
If
that's a good
that
thing.
doesn't get you guys to want to wishlist this game, I don't know what. Ahmed, any closing thoughts? Any upcoming news for this game? Like, how can they stay in touch with Lunar Games? How can they stay in touch with My Father Lied?
Well, of course, if you wish us and if you wish list us, I'm always available on the social media on X, Lunar Games Uruk, Lunar Games Sumeria. There's in Instagram, Instagram I think, yeah, and Lunar Games Assyria on TikTok. If you like Lunar Games, you're gonna find a lot of things about
Nice.
me. There's no one other Lunar Games for now.
Oh man!
Yeah, so you can stay in touch on all these social medias, and hopefully, if you have any question, you want to try the game, we're all ears.
Oh, look at that! And
yeah.
the light. But anyway, guys,
Let
thank
there
you.
be light.
There, exactly. Ahmed, appreciate it. Thank you so much for the
Thank you,
time.
thank you.
Do
It's a
stay
pleasure.
tuned, folks. Stay in touch with him at Lunar Games, and also do look forward to My Father Lied. But we're going to take a quick break. More of Indie Wavemakers when we come back.